all be using the evaluation? Can you gain access to printing it out and having it submitted to the students? And have you looked at it? Are the questions effective for your community?
We've looked at some of the questions. I wouldn't say that we've looked at all of them.
Okay.
They work for our community, but I think our kids, the ages that we're targeting are quite shy, and at times we will not be able to answer correctly. Like, I interact with most people in a positive manner. That would sometimes mean different things. I don't think we'll get the very right answers.
I think there are things that relate to our community, but we love to reframe them. Maybe rephrase them, I think, yeah.
I would like that very much.
Sorry?
I would like that very much. I think it's very important that we have an evaluation sheet that's appropriate for Kibera, Kenya.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to scale this to, you know, thousands of students, then they need that and we need that.
I think to elaborate what I'm saying, like you're in the US, somebody is in the UK, maybe as in Africa, somebody else is in Australia. I think that's why we need to request the question, but they relate to us.
Okay, so who is going to take on the rephrasing of these questions? Is there one, or as a team do you want to do it? And what would the how long?
I think we should do it as a team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and Rahab knows this is what she was talking about, me being a timekeeper. Could you all give yourselves a time frame by which you want to have that finished?
By our next class.
Okay, by next Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you do it on a computer? Is that possible?
Sorry?
Can you do it on a computer so that we can make a document and have it be the official document?
Yeah. Take it down, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good. All right. Thank you so much. And by the way, I'm always, and I think Rahab knows this already, my whole philosophy is to be flexible for success. All right? So I don't want you to think that anything in here is set in stone in a way that if you quietly know that it won't work, that you don't tell me, then only the kids lose out. Right? Your community loses out. So that's why we are partners. I may have more experience in this than you do, but you have more experience with your community and what works. Yeah. Therefore, we are partners. We are equal team members here. All right?
Your success is our success.
Yes. And your failures are my failures. Right?
Yeah.
And our honesty about what works and what didn't work and taking the time to solve and create what will work is our objective. Okay. So now, who's going to do the quote?
Sorry?
Who's going to read the quote?
I'll read that. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, concerned students can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever happened. By Margaret Mead.
So what are you going to do with this quote? Why is it there? How do you want to use it to inspire your students, or would you not like to use it?
I think what it's saying is that we should believe in what we're doing.
Believe in what we are doing. I don't think that whatever you do, maybe it has a small impact. Every impact counts, no matter how small.
And then you should, like maybe if you have an ambition, I should not have it down. I should help you develop that ambition.
So again, remember we talked about how everything that we do is based on empowerment and based on paying it forward, where I touch you, you touch somebody else, they touch somebody else, right? So this is a beautiful poem where you can express that, and basically we put it right in the front because it gives you an opportunity to speak to confidence, to vision, to empowerment. And it is an antidote. It's like an antidote to the idea that we are powerless. Right?
Yeah.
For those of us that's sitting in this space who feel like we don't have enough money to make a difference, we need to recognize that all we need is a vision, and we need to inspire others, and we need to believe in our community, and we need to have a purpose of making it the best that it can be.
Yeah. Maybe another example, like if we're in a classroom of 40 people, one will be first and the other one will be last. But all of us have the same ambition.
Yes.
You get that?
Yes, I did.
Like even the last person in the class wanted to get the best grade.
So your job when you express this quote is to use it as a way to have that discussion that we just had. Okay? So all the things that you all just spoke about are really important. A poem is a poem that opens up a heart, but it is put there to open up a conversation about how the individual can feel strong. And that's your job, to inspire that strength within the individual. Use the poem as your helper. Now, one of the things that we found very effective is to get the students to actually speak the poem. So one of the things that we found effective is to give the student an opportunity to read the poem.
Okay.
So Sandra read it, and then after that, if she were to hand it to Edwin, go ahead and read it now. Now, Edwin, I want you to read it with double the passion that Sandra used. And the next person's going to read it with even more passion. Okay? So make it hard on the next guy.
You made me be afraid. Okay. Never doubt that small group of thoughtful, concerned citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. By Margaret Mead.
Wonderful. Did you feel more passion?
Yes.
Okay, who wants to take it on? Who's the next one?
Maggie's setting it up.
All right, Maggie. So you're gonna trump his passion, and you're also now the next person's going to do it. The next person's going to do it without looking at the words and looking at me or each other the whole time.
Okay. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, concerned citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Margaret Mead.
Fabulous, fabulous. Are you guys feeling it more?
Yes.
Okay, so now Rahab, it's your turn. And your turn is going to be to look at your team member and just dip your hand into their hearts and make them believe in this poem. Okay?
I make them do what?
Let's go. Your job.
So it goes like this. Never doubt that a small.
Oh, it's not working. Maggie's not looking. She's not feeling it.
They're supposed to all look at me.
And you are to look at them. They are to be so compelled by you, they can't take their eyes off of you.
Am I supposed to read it?
No, you're supposed to speak it from your heart.
Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful citizens, concerned citizens, can change the world.
Hold on. Edwin's not looking at you. He's not feeling it. You know when you're grabbing someone. They are compelled to look at you. It's like a beautiful movie, right? Grab them.
Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, concerned citizens. Oh my.
Can I do it again?
I don't know. Does Rahab want you to rescue her? Or does Rahab want to figure it out?
Can I do it again?
That's up.
They're not supposed to be
Oh, that's a beautiful thing to do. All right.
Please listen carefully. This is one thing that will help me. Your entire
Bravo!
You see? Lord,
Edwin.
speaking Maggie, you know.
Eye contact.
I said never, please never. Doubt any that small group of thoughtful. You see? I said never, please, never. Doubt that small group of thoughtful, concerned citizens can change the world. Indeed, Maggie, it's the only thing that ever has.
Okay. All right. Now, if we could go back and replay Sandra's beginning and your ending, you will know what it is that you want to do with your students, right? That little exercise we just did is what you need to do with your students. And if you can end up with that, you have taken your kids in the course of 20 minutes from a listening class to an engaged group of communicating, trusting people. Very powerful. Now, what did he do that was so powerful? Repetition is huge.
There was it made that same nation.
What is that?
Humor. It has humor. So it made us engage more, pay more attention to him.
Yeah,
we wanted to hear what he was saying more.
And then you made us pay attention by making us nap. Like everyone had to, you are number 5 and you had to be at the top.
The top.
Competition.
Yeah.
The other thing that made get his attention is the fact that he called us all by name. And we had to listen. There was no choice.
Can you say that again? Say that again. I missed it.
I'm saying the other thing that made us all listen and which made him I think the best candidate is he called us all by name.
Yes.
And made sure that we were all listening and looking at him
so that we could understand whatever he's saying.
And not only did he did it in the beginning, but he did it in the middle. Like when he felt like maybe Maggie was dangling, he's like, Maggie, never, never, never. Right?
And he was bold enough, and it was really coming out of his heart. Yeah.
You have to feel that it's important to that individual. If you can feel his passion, it will come onto you. It's contagious. Passion is contagious.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was all around a little poem. And now you'll start to see why in every unit we have a poem. We have an activity. These are ways for us to build strength in our teams and really engage in the person, and not at an intellectual level, but also at an emotional level, at a passion level. Now, I'm sure you guys know this when you work with teenagers. In order for something to last, you need to reach a certain part of their brain, the limbic system. If you don't reach that system in their brains, they actually will forget everything you ever said to them. Okay? So that's why we created this program the way we created it. It's so that it's experiential. You're going to make your point in many different ways, but you're going to touch that part of the brain that actually moves the person to action.
Okay.
And you're just going to have to trust me that works. And I think the reason why you can trust me that it works is because you just saw it work amongst the four of you.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Wow. I'm impressed. Now we also know who actually loves to step up and be an amazing orator. And I have a feeling, though, that Sandra's right in there, well, chomping to do the next one so that she can make sure she shows she's got it, too.